Unbelievable. Hey, pick that up. Can I tell you something? It's a conspiracy.
Not ready yet?
2 more days. How much can a man take?
Relax. It's only a car.
Well, what are the exhaust fumes getting to you? We're speaking of a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, an automotive work of art, not a paltry collection of metal and bolts and wiring here.
Wow, this paltry collection of metal and bolts and wiring is in perfect condition. While you just took the bus to work for the 3rd day in a row.
You mock me, and I am genuinely hurt. You know, if you weren't the best tech jockey this side of downtown, I would... A phone call, Bobby? Hope it's not personal.
Hello, Bobby. Been a long time.
Flagler, I thought you were...
Oh, I've been out for a while now. I need a favor, Bobby. Just like the old days.
Don't call me again. Well, I'll notify the department.
I think not. Remember this. Cycling at 60 per second. Stand by. I left a present for you in your bag, Bobby.
Unbelievable. This day just keeps getting worse. What next?
What's wrong?
Bureaucracy, the bane of my existence. How many times do I have to tell the finance committee that motor oil is a necessity, not a luxury?
Going by bus?
Are you a real comedian? Don't give up your day job just yet, okay? If this unit is clear, I'll take her for the day.
Sure. Like I said, she checks out fine.
Lest we forget, a police department, no, a police force without a reliable transportation is an unreliable police force. Now, my department cannot continue to, wait a minute, my department cannot continue to provide the fine level of service this city has come to enjoy if you continue to impose cuts that... We got a problem here. What is going on here? Oh, man. Someone is definitely going to get reprimanded for this. Oh, no.
The day after tomorrow. A time when criminals rule the city. The only weapon that can stop them needs a driver.
A man without a memory can be supplied with. After a little cosmetic fine-tuning, he'll be our driver.
Let's initiate changeover.
3, 2, 1, activate.
The most wanted man on wheels is about to change sides. Now, against a corrupt system, a lone fight for justice. Viper is taking back the streets.
Dr. Johnston to CCU. Dr. Johnston to CCU, please.
Joe, you shouldn't have come. What if the wrong person spotted us together?
Relax, the middle of the night. How's Frankie?
He got a severe concussion and banged up his leg pretty bad, but he'll be all right. They're operating on his knee right now.
What happened?
Well, witnesses said his brakes failed.
That's just not possible. Thank you, Doctor.
This is Bobby Murabito. He runs the diagnostics at the MetroPol.
How you doing? Why do you say it's not possible?
Brake failure? I just checked all the systems. If there'd been a problem, I should have known. I mean, I guess I'm not sure. I've been going over and over in my head.
Accidents happen. You can't blame yourself.
Frankie's been very good to me. He gave me a hand during some very hard times. I can't believe I let this happen.
I thought you just said the car was fine.
I should have been fine. I just have this nagging feeling that's driving me crazy. A feeling like I must have missed something.
I know that feeling.
I'm gonna get some coffee. You guys want anything?
No, we're okay, thanks.
Thanks.
What?
I think we should take a look at that car.
Why? It was an accident. Case closed.
This guy Murabito seems like a pro, though. He's all shook up. You know, things like that tend to set off alarm bells.
He was just upset, Joe.
If it was an accident, fine. All I'm saying is we should take a look. I want to be able to sleep tonight.
Come on, I know what you're getting at, but why on earth would anyone want to kill Frankie?
Let's find out.
His water is dead.
No, but he won't be back around until way after the fact.
That'll have to do. Murabito's done well. I'm surprised his programming has held for so long. Strom will deliver the control panels to you at the MetroPol tomorrow. Murabito must have them all installed by the mid-afternoon shift.
One other thing, sir. Questions are being asked about last week's raid on the tech lab. And some old special forces files are being reopened. By Detective Gerardo.
Detective Gerardo?
It hardly seems fair, sir. You lose everything. Your family, your pension. You get 5-year sentence. That's how Gerardo becomes detective.
I have long since discovered that revenge is a dish best served cold.
What exactly am I looking for, Joe?
I don't know. Cut fluid lines, missing cables. Anything out of the ordinary. You're the expert. We got about 5 minutes before the midnight shift shows up.
Put your hands where I can see you. Spread them. Move it!
Don't I even get dinner first?
Don't make me shoot you. I just got off a suspension for that.
Sure you're copping, not just lonely? Mind tell me what I did wrong?
Trespassing, tampering with evidence, obstructing justice. What's this? Carrying a concealed weapon? You got a permit for this? Somehow, I'm not surprised. You mind telling me what your interest in this car is?
Well, let me talk to a lawyer first.
Who are you?
I often ask myself the same question.
Don't play games with me. Who sent you, Flagler?
Flagler? Who's Flagler?
You have the right to remain silent.
Easily distracted, aren't you? Sorry. Now run. We want you following us. By the way, mind telling me what your interest in that car is? I don't need to know.
She almost saw me, Joe. She almost saw me. Man, oh man, I tell you, why I let you talk me into these things?
Find anything?
Well, your gut was right. This was wired into the car's central control computer from the bus port in the undercarriage. It's not standard issue.
What is it?
I'd say it's used to interact with the car's primary system, but I'll need to decode the programming before I can get the specifics.
Huh. That's odd. What is she, Houdini?
Come out of the car! Put your hands up and come out of the car!
Anytime you're ready, hotshot.
Yeah, sorry. like we stumbled into something.
Let's see if we can stumble out. I don't know what makes me more nervous, your driving or her driving. Definitely yours.
And that's how it works, huh?
Man, can she drive?
Oh, yeah? Who is this woman? You really have to admire her.
Admire her later. She's called for more backup, and if we don't lose her soon, we're gonna be up to our ears in uniforms. Put up the hologram projector.
Love to see the look on her face.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Hello. Good evening, Bobby. Did you find it?
No, the unit is no longer attached.
It dislodged during the accident?
No, the unit has been removed.
Are you certain?
Yes, the signal bus is still intact.
Damn it. It's Gerardo. Look closely. Memorize this face. She may come to you and ask you questions. If you ever see her, kill her. Do you understand? Do you understand?
No. I can't kill.
Don't fight it. Cycling at 40%. Alpha waves active. Stand by for induction. Do you understand?
Yes. I understand.
I knew you would.
I gotta admit, that detective was quite a piece of work.
Yeah, not a bad driver either.
Yeah, almost as good as you.
Like hell. Found anything?
Yeah, had a deja vu. Hold on. See this circuit configuration?
Yeah, so?
I designed it.
You're saying this contraption is a Julian Wilkes special?
Partly. A few years back, before the Viper project, the department had me doing some consulting work on anti-terrorist technology. I heard some of it was even used by the Special Forces unit.
So what does it do?
Well, in layman's terms, these are copycat circuits. They burrow into a system like a parasite, and then they analyze and mimic the logic processors, substituting their programming for the original.
Sort of an electronic booby trap.
Right. Right. In Frankie's case, the panel targeted the car's electronic system, which controlled braking and acceleration.
Somebody was out to get Frankie.
Well, apparently. The unit's operated by microwave remote, so couldn't have been a mistake.
And to anyone else, it would look like a traffic accident.
To me, too, if you hadn't pushed me.
How many people have access to this information? Or the knowledge to back it up?
Only a handful of higher-ups at MetroPol. When Special Forces got axed, they sealed the records and consigned the equipment to the graveyard.
It's the Viper. gotta be. The outfit must have found out about our relationship with Frankie.
Yeah, but if the outfit knew, they'd use Frankie to get to us. He's not much use to him dead or injured. There's got to be something else going on.
I only wish we knew why that cop was in the motor pool.
Any problems?
No, I took over water shift as expected. Strom just dropped off the control panels. I'll have Murabito install those shortly. What about the transport?
It leaves Genetic at 4:15 this afternoon. We'll have one of our drivers in the armored car.
And all nearby MetroPol units should just fall by the wayside.
If you do your job.
I still don't like the idea of parading around town with a load of deadly diseases.
Pestilence fetches a high price on the world market. Our buyer understands that risk equals profit, Johnson.
Well, it better I'm giving up 18 years of distinguished service here.
You can't feed your family on shiny medals and honoraria.
He's here.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah. Sit down. Someone wants to talk to you.
Hello, Bobby.
Nurse? Nurse! About time. Where am I? The morgue? What if I was dying?
I think we'd all be relieved, Mr. Waters. Now, what can we do for you this time? Sheets too tight? Pillow not fluff?
That is the most incredibly boring program in the history of television.
It's not a TV show. It's an environmental recording that's supposed to soothe our patients.
Yeah, well, it's about as soothing as a train wreck. I hate fish. Isn't that on my chart?
Better?
Oh, yeah, this is a real treat. I don't get the Swan Channel at home.
I'll remind you that your call button is for emergencies only.
It is an emergency. I want cable.
If you'll lie here nice and quiet for an hour or so, maybe I'll come turn on your network programming.
Joe, Julian, you will not believe the abuse I am putting up with here.
Well, what do you know? You do have friends. Guess I lost the pool.
Wasn't she Ilsa, the she-wolf of the SS?
How you feeling, man?
I got a headache, a neck ache, a backache, my knee hurts, I'm dizzy. And look at this, look what they got me wearing.
Frankie, how much do you remember about the accident?
Wasn't my fault, the car went crazy.
Yeah, it was rigged. You were set up.
What? Somebody tried to kill me? Who would do a thing like that?
We were hoping you'd help us out with that one.
But everybody loves me.
So far, we've ruled out any connection with the Viper, but that's about it.
And whoever it was had access to MetroPol's classified tech files.
So what if they try and do it again? Oh, I'm getting dizzy here.
Frankie, we know you've been through a lot. We promise we'll find out who's behind this, but we need your help.
Okay, what do you need?
First off, we need all the background on a cop named Geraro.
So you crossed paths with Wonder Woman.
You know her?
Sally Geraro? Hard not to. She's only had the highest collar rate for the last 3 years. She always gets her man.
Hear that, Joe?
She's our only lead.
Joe was quite impressed by her yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Long story. Another time.
She's single, Joe. And she single-handedly brought down MetroPol's Special Forces wing.
Does the name Flagler ring a bell?
Flagler was head of the Special Forces when Geraro brought him down. He did some time, and then he dropped out of sight. Joe, he is not a man to be trifled with.
Julian, can you get him a laptop and a modem? And get me everything you can on the old Special Forces unit and why you might be a target.
I'm on it like chrome on a bumper.
Good.
Where you headed?
Follow up on our only lead. It turns out we got something in common. Oh, in here. I pulled it out of the wreck.
Joe, you're a prince. I feel better already.
Now we're going to be doing some stretches a lot. You're gonna have to go down into squats, stretching your inner thighs because otherwise you're gonna kill yourselves when you try and do your kicks. Come here, Danny, let me show you something. Let's stand in the starting position like this and kick it.
Again.
Well, guess the ball's in your court, cowboy.
What were you doing at the motor pool last night?
Getting my oil changed.
You always go in for service in the middle of the night?
Listen, why don't you just go ahead and do whatever it is you're gonna do, because I'm sure as hell not gonna give you any information. Hey, cowboy, while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, okay? Easily distracted, aren't you? Now you tell me, Joe Astor, what were you doing in the motor pool last night?
So you know who I am.
Give me a little credit, would you? The Viper was a MetroPol project. Who do you think you're kidding?
I came here thinking we could help each other out.
Really? You always sneak up on people you're trying to help?
After last night, yeah. I was hoping we could avoid a misunderstanding. I think we're after the same thing.
I'm not so sure. You know, some of the folks in the department think of you as some sort of superhero. But personally, I am not a fan of vigilantes.
You don't trust me.
No offense, Joe, but you were a criminal in your past life. You drive a stolen vehicle which you maintain with no visible means of income. What's there to trust?
Yeah, well, I'm not a criminal anymore. Figure I have a debt to pay for my past.
Oh, and if you hadn't rescued the Viper, we'd be out rusting in some junkyard.
That's right. And with that car, I know I can make a difference.
Oh, cue the violin music.
You know that police car that went out of control yesterday? Was sabotaged. I was thinking you might know why.
You got proof?
Uh-huh. And if I'm right, there might be a connection with the former Special Forces unit and your old buddy Flagler.
What's your evidence?
Uh-uh. I gave you something, now you give me something. Hey! Hey, Gerardo!
Okay, Astor. You got too many fans in the department for me to actually arrest you, and I really don't want to do all that paperwork.
And take these cuffs off, will you?
One condition. We work together. The fish we're angling for is a pretty big one, and I'm gonna need some backup.
Thought you didn't trust me.
I don't. But some of my fellow cops can be bought, and I don't think you can.
Is that a compliment?
Don't push it.
We hadn't heard from you lately. Thought you might have lapsed into a coma.
Patrol assignments are all wrong. What is Johnson doing? Hey, remove that sludge. I'm working here.
You need to eat.
With that ocean in my face? Hey, who am I? The Little Mermaid?
You know, I have half a mind to take you off the rest of your pain medication.
It's not me they're after. It's the motor pool.
The viral strands are currently being prepared for shipment.
You're telling me something I already know. What's really on your mind?
Sir, some of the men were wondering, who's going to drive the transport? I mean, if something goes wrong, if there's a breach in the cold storage, those diseases...
Well, we all have to die sometime, Morrison. Tell the men not to worry. I have the perfect driver, someone with absolutely no concern for himself.
So why this vendetta against Flagler?
Jeremy Flagler kept me out of the Special Forces, even though I passed every requirement because he doesn't trust women. So when I found out that the Special Forces was actually a front for the outfit, I took great pleasure in putting him away.
And now that he's resurfaced, you expect him to try something?
He's the type to settle an old score. Recently, several of his old cronies have gone underground. And just last week, some sensitive equipment was found stolen from a sealed tech lab. Equipment that had been developed for the Special Forces.
Control panel we found.
Prototype just disappeared. It had to be an inside job.
And a version of it showed up in Frankie's car.
Exactly. And I ended up in the motor pool following that hunch.
Where are you headed? I thought we were going to work together.
What, are you crazy? You don't think I'm actually going to go with you in this thing, do you?
This happens to be the most sophisticated car on the planet.
Yeah, but I feel much more comfortable if I'm behind the wheel. Remember, I saw you driving last night.
What's wrong with my driving?
You're not bad, Astor. But you know, a year ago, they offered me the Viper project. I turned it down. Too many gadgets.
Gadgets?
Hey, call me old-fashioned, you know, but I prefer to rely on myself rather than on a pile of circuits.
Aren't you the least bit curious?
You wouldn't consider letting me drive, would you?
Never.
That's so. I love a challenge.
Yeah, Frankie, what is it?
Hey, Joe, you there? You got the video signal blocked.
It's security. I have company.
Oh, I see. Say no more, my friend.
Detective Gerardo and I have come to an understanding.
Somehow I knew you would.
What'd you find?
Something weird is going on in the motor pool. Standard vehicle assignments have been all switched around.
Any idea why?
I haven't found one yet.
Who usually does the vehicle assignment?
Franklin X. Waters. Real sharp guy, but he's out today.
Is that so? Who's doing it now?
Ed Johnson.
I know Ed. He's a good cop.
I ran him through the system, and he came up clean as the proverbial whistle.
The what?
Whistle.
The what?
Whistle, Joe.
Why don't you hang back and let me handle this?
Oh, you don't like my company?
I know Johnson. I don't want to put him on guard.
Okay, good idea. I'll meet you back here in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Bobby, right?
Yeah?
We met last night at the hospital.
Yeah, the hospital.
You okay? Anyway, I just want to let you know that Frankie's accident wasn't your fault.
Thank you for stopping by.
Sure you're okay?
I have work to do.
I just have a question. Yesterday when you were working on that car, did you find an electronic panel hidden underneath the...
Let's get you some help.
Call this in. I want backup units on the way.
Yeah, you got it. Keep dreaming, sweetheart.
Where the hell are you going? We're headed south.
Taking you to the hospital.
The hell you are. I'm not about to let the key to this whole mystery slip away.
You've been shot. You need medical attention.
Don't you dare let me get away.
Sorry. You had no say in this.
You're sweet, Joe, and if my arm didn't hurt like hell, I'd punch your lights out for it.
Fourth floor nursing manager to admitting. Fourth floor nursing manager to admitting, please.
Okay.
I told you it was just a scratch. Would you believe me next time?
What'd you find out from Johnson?
He had explanations and paperwork for all the reassignments.
If Johnson's clean, Murabito must be our boy. I mean, especially considering the reception he gave you.
Of course Murabito's our boy. And you let him get away. Gerard.
Your appreciation for my attempt at saving your life really flatters me.
Look, I'm not some kind of princess. I don't need a white knight. I can take care of myself, okay? I don't know what's worse, taking a bullet or having to fill out all these discharge forms. Wait. Where are you going?
Get some answers.
Dr. Myers to maternity. Dr. Myers to maternity, please.
Joe, what's wrong? You look upset.
Your good friend Bobby Murabito just shut up the motor pool.
Bobby, no. He's a good kid. He'd never do a thing like that.
I don't have time to argue. Get me everything you can on him. Service records and all his personal files from the MetroPol computer and download it to the Viper.
That's asking a lot.
Just do it. Tell Julian to get to the power station. I'm going after Murabito and I need some backup. Is that rainforest?
Yeah. Stick around for the highlight. In 2 minutes, the monkey swings through.
Done what you asked.
You didn't kill her.
She's still alive.
She's in pain. That's enough for now. I've got one more job for you, Bobby. You're going to drive this transport van.
Yes.
And then I'm going to have to kill you, Bobby. Get rid of the transport driver and the squad car. I don't want him traced to us.
Get to it.
All right.
Imagine my surprise when I saw you standing by my car. But you said you could take care of yourself.
I can, but I can't drive with this clipped wing. I've got some unfinished business with Murabito.
Ready to see what you've been missing?
Nice options package.
You get it?
Oh, boy, did I get it. His service records were sealed and classified. I had to tap dance my way around the security system. And if anybody ever finds out it was me, I'm burnt toast. They're downloading now. Good luck plowing through it.
That's Murabito's record and personal file. Read and see if you can find something to go on.
Yeah, sure.
Sally, I've got a partner and I need his help. You've proven yourself and I'm willing to let you in on who it is, but his involvement with me has to remain a complete secret, you understand?
You're taking a big risk, Astor. Thanks. I won't let you down.
You ever hear of Julian Wilkes?
Nothing but good things. Unlike you.
Julian, you there?
Standing by.
Gerardo's with me. Murabito shot her up and we're going after him. Can you locate MetroPol Unit 757? That's the car that Murabito took off in.
No, its transponder's been taken offline. Give me a sec, maybe I can reactivate it. Yep. The unit is mobile. Heading south on Bridge near Fulton.
You're late. You were concerned something had happened. I wanted to double check the transport. I don't blame you. Frankly, the cargo makes me nervous, too.
Yes, sir.
Refrigeration unit is within accepted norms. Load her up. Masks, gentlemen.
All right, masks on. All right. Got it.
Murabito was the only candidate to ever resign from the Special Forces. No explanation given. Then he went haywire and spent a year in Berman Mental before going to the MetroPol. Since then, his record's been perfect.
Until today. Looks like he's had another meltdown.
I don't think so. In the Special Forces, he took part in a mind enhancement program run by Flagler. Here's the kicker. Its purpose was to eliminate fear in dangerous situations and strengthen individual obedience to the unit leader.
Sounds like brainwashing to me.
I agree. The program was canceled after 2 of the participants committed suicide. Murabito's the only other one left.
There goes $25 million worth of diseases. Stand by to disable MetroPol.
Standing by.
Julian, you sure this is right?
Car should be right in front of you.
It's the perfect mall. Already established and apparently still under Flagler's control.
Yeah, probably without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Wait here, I'm gonna go take a look. You all right? Yeah. Come on.
Sims, respond. What's happening?
What are you doing? Slow down!
Something must be wrong. Stay with him.
Activate control panels.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's wrong with you, man? Get out!
This is Unit 4. We've been put out of commission. Over.
Transport is clear.
Very good. Proceed with the rendezvous.
Guy says he's only been in there a little while and he thinks they were headed west. Guy's lucky he's alive. Takes a special kind of scum to hijack infectious viruses.
That'd be Flagler. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Bad news, Joe. All the MetroPol squad cars in the immediate area just went offline. Now, units have been called in from other precincts, but until they arrive, you're pretty much on your own.
Understood. You know where the transport is now?
Last known position was 6th and Jersey. The armored car has a refrigeration unit. I'm trying to track down its infrared signature now.
We're on our way.
Joe, does this mean anything to you?
Not a damn thing.
All his files are text or programming except for this one.
Come on. I know you're out there. Gotcha. Joe, the transport is headed south on Grandly, approaching State.
Be there in 30 seconds. One more thing. I think we found the key to Murabito's mind. See if you can unlock it for us.
Can't promise anything, but I'll give it a shot.
There they are.
We've got company.
That's not possible.
Something just took out Dirt.
Protect the transport at all costs. We're leaving for the rendezvous point now. Flagler out.
Let's go!
Well, let's reel in the transport. What?
Sorry, Joe. We can't do anything that might damage the transport. One wrong move and we'll start an epidemic.
That doesn't leave me many options, Julian. I'll get in front of him and slow him down.
Murabito's at the wheel.
Programmed to have no fear.
Look out, Joe.
The way he's driving that death bomb, he must be out of his mind. Julian, you come up with a way to counteract the brainwash.
Mind games are not my field. I'm flying blind here.
Well, what's your best guess?
I don't know. I can strobe the filaments of the Viper's halogen lights to emulate the pattern on the computer. Maybe that'll break his programming. Oh, hold on. Joe, there's some kind of accident ahead, right in your path. It's a jackknife gasoline tanker.
Key in the strobe code.
Put the projector lens on.
It's not working.
I'm running out of pavement, Julian.
Joe, try an ROQ.
What?
Orders, talk to him.
Bobby, stop the truck, it's an order. You understand, Bobby? It's an order, stop the truck.
Joe, it's not gonna stop.
Bobby!
Let go! You're gonna stop, right?
Stop the truck!
'em. You had trouble.
I handled it.
Well, good for you, Bobby. But I guess I don't need you anymore.
That's right,
On
Bobby.
the contrary, I don't need you anymore.
Let's go.
Made up my own mind.
Hold it right there.
You know, Flagler, some days I just love my job.
Come on. All right, we're clear. All the way here, son.
2 minutes and 8 seconds, that's the time to beat.
Piece of cake. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, you're gonna owe me dinner.
I concede.
What, you're not gonna let me drive the car?
I concede. I owe you dinner.
So you're admitting that I'm a better driver than you are?
No, I just want to buy you dinner.
Are you scared that I'm gonna beat the pants off you, Astor?
Scared? No. Gerardo.
This is not settled, you know. See you boys around.
Take care now. Nice to have a friend on the force.
Nice to have some friends I can trust.
You mean that?
Don't push it, Astor. Dinner tonight, pick me up at 8 o'clock, and would you mind shaving?
Ooh.
Lucky. Hey, can I tell you something? Listen, we got the car, we got the race course, we got the stopwatch. How about once around for Frankie? What do you say? Come on, hey, come on, you guys, why not? Or what are you afraid? A guy with one bad leg is gonna beat you too? Or what are you afraid of, Joe? Come on, you guys, this isn't fair. I never get to drive the car.